Welcome to the Audiobook Insights channel. In this video, we will talk about the insights in the book Good Vibes, Good Life by author Vex King. This book will show us how self-love is the key to unlocking your greatness. Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King is an uplifting guide to cultivating self-love, manifesting success, and embracing positive living. As a motivational speaker and lifestyle coach, Vex King uses his personal journey of overcoming adversity through positivity to inspire others. His book combines modern wisdom with timeless spiritual principles, teaching readers how to harness the power of their thoughts to shape their reality. Through personal anecdotes, practical advice, and powerful affirmations, King explores themes of self-care, mindset, and resilience, encouraging everyone to unlock their potential and lead a life filled with love and prosperity. This book is a beacon for anyone seeking to transform their mindset and live their best life. In this audiobook summary video, you'll learn how to harness the law of attraction, why pain is an opportunity, and what atomic energy has to do with happiness. Consider this: are you truly happy? It's common to think that happiness hinges on external factors: more money, more leisure, a better job. Yet, this perception misguides us about the true nature of happiness. In these pages, you'll learn that genuine contentment isn't about acquiring more but nurturing a profound sense of self-love. Self-love is the cornerstone of happiness. It involves accepting yourself as you are, forgiving your imperfections, and valuing your own well-being. When you start treating yourself with the same compassion and respect that you offer others, you set the stage for authentic joy to enter your life. This shift in perspective can dramatically alter your everyday reality, opening up new avenues for happiness that were previously overshadowed by self-doubt and criticism. This guide is packed with practical advice and proven techniques to help you cultivate self-love and reframe your mindset. You'll discover strategies like mindfulness, gratitude journaling, and the power of positive self-talk, tools that have helped countless others embrace a more fulfilled and happy life. Each technique is designed to help you appreciate the present moment and recognize the abundance that already exists in your life. Additionally, you'll find inspirational wisdom that encourages you to persist on this journey. Changing long-held beliefs and patterns can be challenging, but the rewards of a more joyful and contented life are worth the effort. By committing to this path, you'll not only change how you view yourself but also how you interact with the world. This book serves as your personal guide to unlocking a happier life through self-love. It's about realizing that the key to your best life doesn't lie in external changes but in adjusting your internal perspective. Embrace these lessons, and watch as your new, joy-filled reality unfolds. Key Idea 1: according to the law of attraction, your thoughts dictate your reality. When the author was a student, his financial situation was precarious, with very little disposable income available to him. So, when his friends planned a vacation and invited him along, he knew that participating was beyond his financial reach. However, in a twist of fate that seemed almost too timely to be a coincidence, he received a check in the mail for £500, about $650, just a few weeks later, the exact sum he needed for the trip. This unexpected windfall led the author to ponder the potential powers of the law of attraction, a principle suggesting that positive expectations can manifest positive outcomes. The idea is that by firmly believing something good will happen, you can actually increase the likelihood of it occurring in reality. The key message here is, according to the law of attraction, your thoughts dictate your reality. Conversely, harboring negative expectations might set the stage for unfavorable outcomes. In this case, the author had focused his thoughts on finding a way to afford the vacation, and, seemingly in response, the universe conspired to fulfill his wish. However, the author soon realized that the law of attraction was not infallible. Despite his best efforts to maintain a positive outlook, he noticed that his positive thoughts were often sullied by underlying negative emotions, which led to feelings of confusion and inauthenticity, a poor foundation for manifesting one's desires. In search of a more consistent approach, he developed what he called the law of vibration. This law posits that emitting a joyful, positive energy not only enhances your personal well-being but also positively charges your surrounding reality, attracting similarly positive circumstances and events. While this may sound abstract, it is grounded in the scientific understanding that all matter, including every atom in our universe, is in constant vibrational motion. The author suggests that emotions themselves have vibrational frequencies. High-frequency vibrations are associated with positive emotions like joy and love, while negative emotions such as anger and sadness resonate at lower frequencies. By consciously elevating the frequency of your emotional vibrations, you influence the atoms around you to resonate at this higher frequency as well. This, in turn, transforms your external environment, making it a more joyful and loving place. Thus, by aligning your emotional vibrations with the qualities you wish to attract, you can effectively shape your reality. Key idea 2: you can take control of your vibrational frequency. It might seem unlikely, but when it comes to emotions, you have a lot in common with green algae, or, more precisely, a particular species of green algae that gets its energy from other plants. Like the algae, you draw your emotional energy from other people and your environment. In fact, when things are going badly, summoning positive energy from your surroundings can change how you feel. So, in order to vibrate higher, your first priority should be to spend more time with positive people. The key message here is, you can take control of your vibrational frequency. Good vibrations are contagious. If you mix with friends who radiate love and joy, their emotional state will rub off on you. Once you start to vibrate on their high frequency, you'll start attracting even more positive people into your life. A second way to heighten your emotional frequency is to adopt more positive body language. Research shows that smiling, even when you don't have anything to smile about, gives you a rush of endorphins. These are your body's feel-good chemicals. So next time you're feeling down, try forcing yourself to smile, and feel the benefit. You can also give yourself an emotional boost by striking a pose. Social psychologists have found that standing or sitting in a powerful way for just 2 minutes a day leads to a 20% increase in testosterone, a hormone that boosts confidence. Third, you might also find you need to take a break from socializing if you want to vibrate higher. Stepping back from the constant buzz of modern life can help you recharge your batteries. And while it might feel antisocial, it's perfectly healthy. Mexicans even have a word for the feeling of wanting to be alone after socializing, engentado, or being peopled out. Finally, try spending time alone in nature to take your vibrations even higher. Research shows that just being in the natural world gives your body and mind a boost. You could take your work outside to the garden, or perhaps go for a stroll in your local park. Plus, if it's a sunny day, you'll get extra benefits because the sun's rays provide vitamin D and serotonin, two things that naturally stabilize your mood. This connection with nature not only rejuvenates your spirit but also aligns your internal rhythm with the more harmonious and natural vibrations of the environment, fostering a profound sense of peace and well-being. Key idea 3: it's not selfish to cut toxic people out of your life. We've seen how spending time with positive people can raise your vibrations to a higher level and help you to be the best version of yourself. Well, the opposite is also true. Being around negative people can leave you feeling hopeless, weak, and insecure. Well, you could argue that no one can make you feel anything, and that a truly secure person can't be brought down by other people. Most of us aren't spiritually strong enough to remain unaffected. If you find yourself in this situation, don't tell yourself you're weak or guilty for being made to feel bad. But be aware that if you don't cut off contact with these people, you'll start vibrating at their low, hateful frequency, too. Soon you'll be passing their bad vibes to other people in your life, and before you know it, your reality will be full of anger and sadness. The key message here is, it's not selfish to cut toxic people out of your life. Think of your personal growth as if you were an acorn. If you're rooted in a toxic environment, you won't be able to grow into the strong, sturdy tree you have the potential to be. Surround yourself with a nourishing environment that supports your growth, rather than one that stifles it. This isn't just about avoiding negativity, it's about actively cultivating positivity and making conscious choices to be around people who uplift and inspire you. But while you shouldn't accept toxic people into your life, it's important to reject your own toxic behavior, too. When we're out of line, we often excuse our actions by saying we were in a bad mood or feeling upset. We assume that everyone around us is doing fine and that, because we feel bad, we have a right to act out. The thing is, you never know what other people are going through, and when you start to take your emotions out on those close to you, you could be doing them real harm. All too often, when someone accuses us of hurting their feelings, we tell them that what we've said or done isn't that bad. We avoid taking responsibility, and we blame them for how they've interpreted our behavior. Yet, fostering a culture of empathy and accountability starts with recognizing that our actions affect others, and owning up to our mistakes can heal and fortify relationships. The truth is, we have no right to tell other people whether their feelings are valid. If you've hurt someone, accept it and try to do better next time. Although this might feel difficult, taking responsibility for your actions is an important part of self-love. You are giving yourself the message that you deserve better than toxic behavior, whether that behavior comes from you or anyone else in your life. Embrace the growth that comes from this practice, and you'll find your relationships improving in integrity and depth. Key idea 4. Love yourself to become more secure. If someone asked you to list 5 things you love, what would you say? Would you list yourself in that top 5? Sadly, many of us wouldn't. That's because our society is suffering from a lack of self-love. In today's world, we are often consumed with what other people think about us. Whether they like us. Whether they respect us. But we don't stop to ask whether we love or respect ourselves. This is a problem because true happiness and satisfaction come from loving yourself unconditionally, and not caring what others think or feel about you. The key message here is, love yourself to become more secure. Insecurities are a dangerous thing and can contaminate your closest relationships. Consider the jealous boyfriend who secretly looks through his partner's emails and texts. His jealousy comes from a place of insecurity. Perhaps he thinks he's unlovable or not good-looking enough. Because of his actions, the relationship is probably doomed. What's more, people tend to be attracted to others who are at ease with themselves and radiate inner confidence. So, if you don't love yourself, other people will pick up on your negative vibes and will find it harder to love you, too. Part of self-love is accepting your physical self and appreciating the body you've been given, which isn't easy when you're constantly bombarded with images of models and celebrities on social media. These pictures invite comparison, and you might start feeling you don't measure up. But even though it might seem like all these beautiful people are happier than the rest of us, they often struggle with exactly the same feelings of self-doubt. The author once spoke to a social media icon who said she'd felt pressured into having plastic surgery to improve her appearance. Later, the author talked to one of the woman's followers. She felt insecure about her own looks and believed that her life would be much better if she could look like her idol. What this fan didn't see was the doubt and unhappiness that lay behind the social media images of so-called perfection. It's age-old wisdom, but this just goes to show that what's on the outside isn't all that important. What matters more is having a solid foundation of self-love so that you can accept yourself just the way you are. By focusing on building a positive relationship with yourself, you cultivate a deeper sense of worth and contentment that doesn't depend on external validation or meeting impossible standards. This self-acceptance becomes the bedrock for healthier and more authentic interactions with others, ultimately enriching your life and the lives of those around you. Key idea 5. In life, you can choose to sow either the seeds of joy or the roots of unhappiness. Learning to love yourself is all well and good, but to get to a point where you can change your life, you need to understand that you actually have two minds, not one. Your first mind is your conscious mind. It holds all the thoughts, feelings, and information that you're consciously aware of. Your second mind is your unconscious mind. It holds all the beliefs and assumptions that exist below the surface. It's helpful to think of your conscious mind as your garden, and your unconscious mind as the soil that your garden grows in. The key message here is, in life, you can choose to sow either the seeds of joy or the roots of unhappiness. Let's imagine, for a moment, that your beliefs are the seeds that take root in your unconscious mind. You either have helpful or unhelpful beliefs, which in turn lead to either a joyful, serene garden or a toxic wasteland. To successfully change your reality, you need to weed out the bad seeds. Start by reviewing your beliefs, and ask yourself where they've come from. When the author examined his own belief system, he discovered that, deep down, he thought people were predestined to live a certain kind of life. Some people were just lucky and would lead successful lives, while others were unlucky, fated to a life of hardship. He believed that your path in life couldn't be changed. But when the author explored the roots of this belief, he realized he'd received it from an adult authority figure as a child. And because he saw other people agreeing with this authority figure, he started to give credence to this belief. The negative belief led the author to think that, because of his poor childhood, his life would always be hard, no matter what he did. But it was simply an unconscious bias. When looking at your own beliefs, ask yourself whether they're positive or negative. Will they improve your life or hold you back? To let go of negative beliefs, look for evidence for alternatives. The author, for instance, read up on successful people who had also had a difficult start in life. Exploring how these individuals changed their trajectories can offer profound inspiration and motivation to change your own. Their stories illustrate that with determination, anyone can cultivate a life of success and fulfillment, irrespective of their beginnings. As you'll discover in the next part, seeing other people triumph over adversity could help inspire you to action. Key idea 6. You don't need a lot of resources to make your dreams come true. Positive thoughts and beliefs are important, but your reality won't change unless you couple them with action. For many people who want to be more successful, doing something is the difficult part. Positive action means hard work and dedication. It means putting in effort, even on those days when you'd rather sit back and relax. Many people fail to take action to reach their goals and then wonder why their positivity isn't bringing them rewards. They tell themselves that there are too many barriers to achieving their dreams, they don't have enough time, money, or expertise. When they get these things, then they'll take action. The key message here is, you don't need a lot of resources to make your dreams come true. The thing is, all you need to do is make your goal a priority, and be prepared to sacrifice your comfort in order to reach it. If you think you'll just wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting a long time. Consider the story of Richard Branson, the British business tycoon, who at the age of 16 made his first steps as an entrepreneur, by starting a magazine. It was no mean feat because, on top of being young, Branson was also dyslexic. Most people in his place would have told themselves they couldn't possibly have the expertise to start a magazine, but Branson didn't let it hold him back. Since then, he started over 400 different businesses. Often there's only one difference between people who become successful and those who don't. Successful people keep working toward their goals, even when they don't feel like it. This is what's known as grit. Even when you're not feeling motivated or inspired, you grit your teeth, roll up your sleeves, and keep pushing on. Over time, these continuous efforts add up to significant positive results. Perhaps you want to take action toward your goals, but you can't seem to find the motivation to get up and do it. A great way to overcome this is to break your bigger goal into several smaller tasks. One of the brain's key chemicals involved in motivation is dopamine. Every time you achieve something, you get a hit of dopamine, which encourages you to keep going. By breaking your ambitions into bite-sized pieces, you'll reach smaller goals more frequently and get a dopamine rush every step of the way, which serves as a psychological reward. This method keeps you moving forward and maintains a cycle of productivity and satisfaction, propelling you closer to your ultimate goal. Key idea 7: you can't control what happens, but you can control your reactions. Like Richard Branson, you might be able to control your actions and take positive steps toward your goals, but you can never entirely control the world around you. Unfortunately, this means that painful experiences are in store for all of us at some point during our lives. But when the worst happens, you can practice self-love by refusing to become a victim. That's not to say you shouldn't feel sad when bad things happen, but you do have a choice about how you view the situation. And as we've seen, whatever choice you make will affect your vibrational energy and influence your reality. If you choose to always see yourself as a victim, your vibrations will always stay at a low frequency. In other words, life will keep treating you like a victim. The key message here is, you can't control what happens, but you can control your reactions. On the other hand, if you see your painful experience as an opportunity for personal growth, then you will vibrate at a higher frequency and attract more high-frequency energy. You can look forward to better things happening in the future. Painful events can seem cruel and meaningless, but they often make you stronger. Pain is the fire that forges the best version of yourself. So try framing your view of pain differently. Tell yourself, this is not happening to me, this is happening for me. The Greek philosopher Aristotle said that everything happens for a reason. You might not see it at the time, but in later years when you look back, you'll understand how events in your life, both good and bad, have influenced your development. For instance, when the author was very young, his father died. The author grew up in poverty and was even homeless during some periods of his early life. But looking back, he sees that losing his father made him who he is today. It gave him the motivation to help other people who have experienced loss and hardship. Without this painful experience, the author might have become a completely different person. To practice self-love is to accept yourself just as you are. That means accepting all the experiences that have shaped you, positive and negative, joyful and painful. They are all threads in the unique tapestry of your life. This acceptance allows you to move forward with greater wisdom and resilience, fully embracing the complexity of your own human experience. Final summary. When you send good vibes out into the world, the universe rewards you with good things. This idea encapsulates the principle that your personal energy can influence the outcomes of your life. You can vibrate higher by loving yourself, surrounding yourself with great people, and using each day to take small steps toward your goals. Loving yourself is perhaps the most crucial aspect of raising your vibrational energy. It involves more than just treating yourself kindly. It requires you to acknowledge your worth and embrace your uniqueness. Self-love empowers you to make decisions that reflect your desires and needs rather than succumbing to external pressures. It fosters resilience against negativity and bolsters your emotional and mental health, setting a positive tone for your interactions and endeavors. Surrounding yourself with positive people also significantly impacts your vibrations. When you are around others who are optimistic and supportive, their energy can lift you up and reinforce your own positive outlook. This communal energy becomes a shared cycle of positivity, amplifying the good vibes each member sends and receives. These relationships create a supportive network that encourages growth and happiness, acting as a buffer against the negativity and stress that life can sometimes bring. Additionally, taking small steps toward your goals each day is a practical method of maintaining high vibrational energy. This approach keeps you grounded in positive action, fostering a sense of accomplishment and progress. Each small success builds momentum, reinforcing your belief in your abilities and the possibility of achieving your larger aspirations. This methodical progress is crucial in cultivating patience and persistence, qualities that enable you to overcome challenges and convert dreams into reality. Ultimately, by integrating these practices into your daily life, you create a powerful cycle of positivity that not only enhances your personal happiness and fulfillment but also impacts the world around you in positive ways. The key is consistency. As you consistently apply these principles, you cultivate a life rich in positive energy and abundant in joy.